So, Mr. Stewart, I lied to you. This is not going to be a simple shout out for National Student Leadership Week.
Oh,
I'm very proud to announce that you are the 2020 National Student Council Warren Shull Middle Level Advisor of the Year.
really?
Congratulations.
Woo!
Awesome.
Woohoo! Oops, they went the wrong way. That was just a confetti pop. Woohoo, Tyler, there you go. Woohoo! I'll keep
Goodness, I had no idea that. Wow. Thank you. That's shocking to me. Wow. Holy
Very
smokes.
well deserved.
Yes.
So what we'd like to do, I know folks had a little something they wanted to say to you, so I'm going to start with Lisa.
Tyler, congratulations. What an honor and well-deserved honor. You are such a dedicated educator. We are so honored to have you in our building, and our families and kids are absolutely the luckiest to have you part of their world. So I appreciate everything you do, and congratulations again on this honor.
Thank you.
Ann?
Absolutely. Congratulations. As I said, more confetti falls for you, but congratulations. And, you're doing great things with young emerging leaders, forming them, shaping to be leaders of the future. And just we know you're very committed to, to all of your student council kids and everything that you're doing at the school with the community, et cetera. So once again, we are just excited to congratulate you and, with this national recognition of the Middle Level Shull Award. So congratulations and well-deserved, sir, well-deserved.
Thank you so much, Ann. Wow.
So
Yeah.
Todd, what do you think? Let's hear from you a little bit.
I'm shocked. I mean, I just wasn't expecting that. Wow. I wrote some things down with, keeping in mind that it was going to be kind of a shout out for National Student Leadership Week, and then the regional award, but I can kind of run through my list of, I try to modify it with the I guess I should probably start off with thanking some people, I guess. Lisa and administration in general. We get to do so much fun stuff at our school. It's unbelievable. It's crazy the stuff that we do. And I mean, the inspiration really started from our lip sync battle that we started 5 years ago. And it just kind of ballooned because of one of our administrators, Steph Langstrat, decided to just one up everybody with a performance. I remember she posted on Facebook asking for someone if they had a rappelling device or just equipment. And I was like, yeah, that'll never happen. And lo and behold, one of her friends had the equipment, who worked for the Iowa State Patrol. And sure enough, she rappelled from the ceiling during a performance. And then after that, it was like, what can we do next? And we spun her on a wheel one year. This year, she took a Harley down the middle of the aisle, and just all that stuff. It just kind of gets people to want to one up each other and with the next biggest idea. And then Lisa has always been super supportive. I always joke with people that she has never, you might correct me if I'm wrong, never told me no on an idea. Grant, I think I've got to know you a little bit, that I don't come to you with ideas that I feel like you're just definitely going to say no to. But she's always willing to just let me grow and just learn on the fly. So
Yeah. Your ideas are always well thought out, Tyler.
Thank you. So yeah, administration has been spectacular. I've heard from so many student council advisors at the national conference, at our state conference, that have said, they struggle with getting approval from administration. And I can't imagine having to deal with that. That would be such a nightmare. So I'm very thankful and fortunate that our administration is always accepting of new ideas. Vicky Carsons, was she the one you were expecting to hop on here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's been great. I met her a couple of years ago when I tried signing up for the national conference, and she emailed me out of the blue and she set me up, and it's been spectacular. She's opened my eyes to a whole new world with the national conference. It is literally my favorite thing to do every year, and I'm super bummed we're not having it this year. But it is absolutely my number one favorite thing to do, especially just taking kids and they get to go and just explore and meet all these people from all over the world and country. And so yeah, Vicky's been great for me. She's helped me grow and just opening my world up to a whole new ideas. And my student council officers, the last 5 years, they've been spectacular. It was just a couple days ago that I sent out an email to my current officers about a video they could film and send to me, and we could put together for our teachers, telling them how much they miss school, how much they miss their teachers. And I mean, I sent it out to some of my former officers, and they got back to me super quick. And they're still dedicated to what we're doing at the middle school level. They come to our leadership conference in the summer. They'll put on events and showcases for them to help them grow. And it's kind of it's a big family and a big community. So they've been spectacular. I guess my advice for everybody else, I guess for this is my National Student Leadership Week advice that I wrote down. And I tell this to people all the time, and I think I said it at the last national conference when I presented, was do what others aren't doing. Never make it about you, but you need to do what everybody else isn't doing. If you're doing something because it's always been done, then there's no reason to be doing it. I just feel like to set yourself apart and to do something unique that's to the kids, so they can kind of wear it as a badge of honor, as they started this, they did this, it was their idea. You need to do something different and change things up. And we've had great success with that with the lip sync battle. We've started doing videos all the time. We have our own video equipment. We just try to stick out and do things differently to help brand ourselves, to get more support. And I try to tell kids, the more support we have from businesses and the community leaders, the more things we can do and the more things we can do to change our community for the better, and our school for that matter. Using your resources is very important. I've learned, being in Iowa, one of the greatest things I've learned is with the Iowa caucuses, you can reach out to presidential candidates and they'll just come to your classroom. It's spectacular. And I love doing that. For me, being a political nerd, I geek out on that thing, but also for kids to get to meet and take pictures and shake hands with potential presidential candidates or the next president of the United States is amazing. Using online resources like the National NatStuco website, there's a great activities that we found on there that we use occasionally throughout the year. And even right now, especially, I've seen a lot of great things from the Iowa Association of Student Councils. They posted a lot of great things from the state of Iowa with kids, what they're doing right now and the craziness that we have. I mean, right now is a perfect time to innovate and come up with the next best activity virtually and just run with it. It's such a crazy time that we're in, but in time for kids to do some unique things to really help people out. And this quote I wrote down, the greatest gift you can give to kids is an experience that leads them down the path of wanting to improve the lives of others. And I think those experiences come from the things you do at school, things you do in the community, and even the things that they love the most are going to the national conference and the state conferences. They get out of their comfort zone. It's a different world for them, and they learn so many amazing things, and they bring it back home. I'll end with this last thing, because I'm probably rambling. One of my student council officers from a couple years ago, I've known their family for a while. Ever since I moved to Newton, I had the oldest sister. She went to the national conference, the first one we went to in Minneapolis. And it was her and two other kids. And I'll never forget, she came back from that conference and I got a phone call from the mom, and she said, something's changed with Marin. She's way more talkative now. She is always talking about school and what we can do with student council. And I've learned that she hasn't changed since then. That moment literally impacted her life. And she is now working to change our high school student council. And she's working on getting them to go to the national conference. And was so motivated from that national conference that it's something that I've said every year now that we have to go no matter what. And thankfully, back to Lisa, she's let me take teachers and they've enjoyed the experience. And so I think all around, it's just such an uplifting conference. And I think I would love to take our entire staff. It's spectacular. I think it really motivates people. So yeah. Any questions, I guess, if you want to ask me?
Oh, that's great. I was going to say, in this year, Tyler, they'll be able to watch virtually, that ability to get them registered, that, they'd be able to watch, or depending upon where things are at in, middle of June, to be able to group together and watch some of those keynotes or some of the things that we've got.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, Tyler, you're a very special advisor. And your peers have recognized it, and we recognize it. And again, congratulations on being our 2020 Middle Level National Advisor of the Year. Very well deserved.
Yes.
Thank you.
Woohoo! Crowd goes wild. Woohoo! Woohoo!